At 8:15 a.m. on a clear summer morning, an entire city vanished. Children were walking to school. Trams were packed with workers. Breakfast dishes were still warm. And then, the sky fell. This is the true story of Hiroshima, told through the people who survived the impossible. Deep in the Pacific Ocean, on the island of Tinian, history was being sealed in total secrecy. A weapon unlike anything ever built was loaded into the belly of a B-29 bomber. It was over 10 feet long. It weighed nearly 5 tons. It cost billions of dollars. And more than 100,000 people had worked to create it. Its name was Little Boy. In the early hours of August 6, 1945, an elite crew boarded the aircraft Enola Gay, commanded by Colonel Paul Tibbets. Even most of the crew didn't know their destination. One possible target was Hiroshima. Hiroshima woke up to a beautiful day. The sky was clear. The air was warm. The city, home to over 350,000 people, was alive with routine. Children walked toward school. Workers packed the streetcars. Families ate breakfast together. At 7:10 a.m., the air raid siren sounded. Then, silence. Only a single silver bomber was visible high above the city. No one ran. No one hid. At 8:15 a.m., the bomb was released. In less than a second, the sky exploded. A blinding flash of gamma radiation filled the air. A fireball hotter than the surface of the sun formed in the sky. At its core, temperatures reached 6,000 degrees Celsius. Human beings were vaporized instantly. Shadows were burned into walls. Entire neighborhoods vanished. The blast wave followed, winds approaching 1,000 miles per hour, flattening nearly everything within miles. And then, rising above the city, a mushroom cloud nearly 8 miles high. Photographer Yoshito Matsushige was less than 2 miles from the blast. He survived. His home was destroyed. His pregnant wife was injured, but somehow he lived. With shaking hands, he recovered his camera, and he walked into hell. The streets were unrecognizable. Bodies lay burned and broken. Survivors wandered silently, skin hanging from their arms. At the Miyuki Bridge, people gathered, not to escape, but to die. For nearly 20 minutes, Matsushige couldn't bring himself to press the shutter. When he finally did, tears filled the viewfinder. Those images became the first photographs ever taken of atomic bomb victims. Among the wounded were children. Many were students forced into demolition work to prevent firebombing. Some were just 12 or 13 years old. One of them was Mitsuko Kuchi, a schoolgirl badly wounded by flying glass. She remembered the silence. No screaming, no panic. Just people staring downward, faces burned beyond recognition. She saw a woman holding a charred child, begging it to wake up. The child never did. The Miyuki Bridge became a border. Behind it, a burning city. Beyond it, uncertain survival. Some victims threw themselves into the river, desperate to cool their burns. Many drowned. Others waited quietly, knowing help might never come. A young man scratched words into the bridge with a stone. "Tsuboi is dying here." He was 20 years old. In the days that followed, a new horror emerged. People began vomiting. Their hair fell out. Their skin bled from within. Doctors didn't understand it yet. Radiation sickness had arrived. The survivors were given a name, Habakusha. They carried scars not only on their bodies, but in society. Feared, avoided, silenced. Every morning at 8:15, a bell rings in Hiroshima. Every August 6th, the city stops. Not to remember war, but to remember peace. The photos taken that day survive as proof, as warning, as memory. Yoshito Matsushige died in 2005, but his images live on, not to shock us, but to ask us one question: have we learned? Hiroshima wasn't just destroyed, it was changed forever, and so was the world. If these stories are forgotten, they will happen again.